The AI war has begun with Google responding aggressively to ChatGPT with Bard. The next generation will be the AI revolution, just like the internet revolution before, and there are many stocks that will go up like crazy. The time is now for the biggest opportunity to buy some great AI stock which will take over in the next decade. Here are the top 5 stocks that could make a massive move. Number 1. C3.ai. C3.ai is a leading provider of AI-based enterprise service provider. They have a 5-year contract with the Department of Defense worth $500 million. Companies with a pre-established relationship with government agencies will have a clear advantage as the government shifts focus to using AI for their own needs. With war in the corner and defense sector always a stable portfolio, the amount of money C3.ai will accumulate is huge. Since US government has already given a contract, many other NATO allied countries will jump in. We are talking about billions of sales and secret developments. C3 also has industry focus in oil and gas, which is also another big day-to-day necessity, and the amount of money that oil and gas firms are willing to invest to reduce losses is substantial, and they will be more than happy to give a blank check to C3.ai. C3.ai's portfolio is so diverse that it ranges from healthcare to transportation to retail to many other industries. The healthcare model alone has important tech like adverse drug reaction prediction to early chronic disease detections. Hospitals and big pharmaceuticals will be spending a lot to leverage the AI technology that C3.ai has. C3 has some of the A-listed client list and is expected to grow at a super fast rate. They are listed as AI in the New York Stock Exchange and is trading now at $25 a share. Number 2. Splunk Technology. We all have used Amazon or are using companies or apps that use Amazon Web Services, which is the world's largest cloud service. Amazon makes more money from AWS than its retail division, and guess who manages the data analytics? Splunk Technologies. Splunk uses the AI technology to manage big data and make sure it's secure and enhance security, and also to improve the speed and resilience in analyzing the data. They are tremendously involved in AI-based insights that can make companies detect great opportunities to invest in. It's not only Amazon with who Splunk is involved in. Almost 90 companies of the top Forbes 100 are involved directly with Splunk Technologies. This makes them have a diverse client base, which is essential for any competitive stock and gives them a massive moat. They have some big names like McLaren Formula One Racing to Heineken Beer, all the way to even Nasdaq Stock Exchange. Literally all of your trades right now as we speak is being analyzed and managed by Splunk Technologies. Splunk trades at $106 per share. You should make sure that the stocks you buy is always at the right price. Learn how to calculate the intrinsic value of the stock like Warren Buffett does by watching our free video on our channel. Number 3. Palantir Technologies. Cybersecurity for defense has always been a massive market, and Palantir dominates this market. The next warfare won't be as simple. It will be an AI-based warfare. Palantir has a super history of working with the US Armed Forces. It has provided software to the US Air, Space and Cyber Forces as for multiple years as part of the Army Vantage program. The US government has issued guidance on introducing autonomy in weapons and defense technology, indicating that it is prepared to start relying further on AI technology, and when it does, Palantir will be among the winners as government agencies turn again to their former partner. Palantir Project Foundry is used by corporate clients such as Morgan Stanley, Merck, Airbus and Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. Palantir's Project Gotham was used by cyber analysts at Information Warfare Monitor, a Canadian public-private venture which operated from 2003 to 2012. They were able to find GhostNet, a China-based cyber espionage network that targeted 1,295 computers in 103 countries, which included NATO computers, various national embassies, and Indian defense and security apparatus. Palantir's technology was able to uncover this information in 2009 and 2010. They are a very trusted brand in many countries and for many corporates. Palantir services is already being used in Ukraine war efforts for targeting tanks and artilleries. Palantir Technologies is now trading at $8 per share. Number 4. Nvidia. AI and machine learning servers and data centers need high computing power, and for all of this you need powerful GPU, i.e. graphics processing unit. So all these companies that I talked about before, whether they use it for defense sector or cybersecurity or data center, they will all need high performing GPU, and Nvidia is the best in the business. Nvidia also develops hardware and software that can power driver assistance features as well as fully autonomous driving. Autonomous car must process massive amounts of data from multiple sensors and cameras in real time, detecting objects and making complex decisions. They require a huge amount of computing power, and that's exactly what Nvidia delivers. Nvidia's Omniverse avatars is also growing quickly, with revenue more than doubling in 2021. Nvidia GPU is capable of deep learning in data centers and clouds, and this makes Nvidia a must-have stock in the AI game. With the launch of Nvidia DGX, companies were able to deploy a packaged hardware and software solution for any AI task, something that competitors still cannot offer due to lack of intellectual property. They are in a win-win position, and no company, regardless of who wins, can stop from getting Nvidia GPU. Investing in Nvidia stocks is not only an AI play, but also investing in 3D, VR, and gaming industry all in the same package. You can imagine the monopoly Nvidia enjoys. Nvidia stock at the present moment is trading at $222 a share. Number 5. Global X Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF. QQQ got launched in the late 99 as an ETF of just tech stocks. Well, this is the exchange traded fund of purely AI and robotics based stock. They have a huge list of stocks. The selection criteria is strict, just like the S&P 500 or the Nasdaq 100. The stocks need to have a market capitalization to be $300 million, should be from a developed country, and should have a free float of less than 10% of the outstanding shares, among many other necessities, just to be listed. Their largest holding at the present moment is Nvidia, and their stocks like C3.ai already in the index. Unlike many of the companies listed so far, the ETF has stocks that focus on robotics as well. If you want to add AI-based robot stocks to your portfolio, adding this ETF will be a great idea. The top 5 stocks contribute to almost 40% of the portfolio, with heavy names like Keyence, ABB, Intuitive, Surgical, and Fanuc. All these 5 companies are generally robotics and automation, so it's imperative that you add some AI stocks along with this in your portfolio if you want to get some diversification. With many of the AI stocks still having a smaller market cap, its entry to this ETF might be slower as of now. The fund has $1.44 billion in assets and charges 68 basis points in fees. According to Citi, the global industrial robotics market is expected to double in size from 2021 to 2028, reaching $165 billion in market size. The fund has no exposure to China, which has been the world's largest industrial robot market. The lack of China exposure hedges the fund against the intense technology war between the US and China. The polarization between US and China has created serious geopolitical risk, which would significantly impact the fund. The high inflationary environment will encourage companies' trend towards automation, and they would benefit many of the robots and automation companies. Companies will be keen on integrating robotics into their business to reduce costs and to improve productivity, and investing in this ETF will be a good bet. The ETF is listed as BOTZ, BOTZ, and is trading now at $24 per share. There are other stocks which deserve some honorable mentions. As you all know, Microsoft and Google are the major players in the field, and they have declared an open war. With ChatGPT taking off, Microsoft being the largest investor of OpenAI, they have benefited the most and have started attacking by making the first move. Microsoft has already integrated ChatGPT to Bing. Google has responded by creating Bard. There will be lots of casualties in this war, with lots of money spending in both sides of the fence. Microsoft has gained the advantage so far, as most people are quite comfy with using ChatGPT and are now aware of OpenAI and the technology they offer. But Google have a huge moat in Gmail and browsers like Google Chrome. They could just put the Bard right above the Gmail inbox, and that should be more than enough for people to use it. Microsoft can respond by making ChatGPT default in all Windows laptop. When the war reaches a certain point, this could be the nukes either one will deploy. The pricing war can also happen. Who is going to charge cheaper, and which one will users be willing to pay for? These all depends on how effective ChatGPT and Bard is. Google have a great list of amazing engineers and AI developers with lots of search data, and that can give them a substantial edge. Google having YouTube is also another advantage. Google also has launched the first version of Tensor Processing Unit in 2016, which contains custom ASICs, application-specific integrated circuits, optimized for tensor calculations. In addition to the optimization, TPUs also work extremely well with Google's TensorFlow framework, the tool of choice for many machine learning engineers. This gives them an edge in other AI computing tasks beyond matrix multiplication, and even allows them to speed up fine-tuning inferencing tasks. Owning either or both Google and Microsoft stocks will be a safe play. Both Google and Microsoft are trading at fair value, and it would be a good time to invest in both these stocks. Baidu is another Chinese company that has come up with their own version of ChatGPT called Ernie Bot. As Google is banned in China and with Chinese population at 1 billion, Baidu stock is an interesting bet. It has gone up 11% last day alone with the announcement of Ernie Bot. Quantum Computing is another stock that has full-stack quantum software and hardware company on a mission to accelerate the value of quantum computing for real-world business solutions. SoundHound is another company which focuses on voice AI and processes speech like humans. There will be acquisitions and mergers of all these companies just like the tech era, and a few companies will survive, few will be acquired, and the rest forgotten. Regardless, no stones will be unturned in this AI war. This is a historic moment we are living in, people. Make sure you make the most out of this great opportunity by investing in some of these AI stocks. Make sure you do the due diligence before you invest. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.